You can almost feel it starting, can't you? That buzz in the air.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's that sound, football, it's coming back. And nothing really signals the start quite like the Hall of Fame game.
It's the traditional kickoff, for sure.
So today, we're diving deep into that very game, the 2025 edition. Is the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Chargers?
Two really interesting teams this year.
Absolutely. And our mission here is simple. We're going to pull out the most important bits from the sources you gave us. Think of it like your cheat sheet, your shortcut to knowing what's what for this game, and really the whole preseason picture for these two squads.
Yeah, get you up to speed quickly.
Exactly. Because this game, it's kind of unique, isn't it? It's got the history, the whole Hall of Fame week thing.
Right, the enshrinement.
But it's also our first real look, at the future. How these teams are starting to take shape for this season, even if it is just preseason.
Those first glimpses can tell you a lot, though.
For sure. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, first things first, the basics, the game itself. It's Thursday, July 31st, 2025.
Right. Kickoff is 8:000 p.m. Eastern.
And location is, as always, Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium, Canton, Ohio.
Can't beat Canton for the kickoff.
You can watch it live on NBC or streaming on Peacock. And the crew calling the game. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark on the sidelines.
Solid team. Tirico and Collinsworth, they know their stuff. And, the significance of this game, it goes beyond just being the first one on the schedule.
Yeah. How so?
Well, it officially kicks off the entire 2025 NFL preseason. It's the starting gun, basically, and it ties everything back to the history, the legacy, being part of that whole enshrinement week. It's foundational.
That's a good point. And speaking of history, for the Lions, this is actually kind of a big deal, appearance-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's their first time playing in the Hall of Fame game since, get this, 1991.
Wow, 91. That's a long time. They beat the Broncos then, didn't they?
They did, yeah. 14-3. So a long wait for Lions fans to be back in this specific spotlight.
That's a nice little storyline for them. But honestly, for me, the real heart of that week is always the induction ceremony.
Oh, absolutely. The class of 2025 looks fantastic.
It really does. You've got Sterling Sharpe, Antonio Gates. I mean, come on. Jared Allen, Eric Allen. Just legends.
Such impactful players. Gates especially redefining the tight end position.
Exactly. It's just a powerful reminder of the guys who really built this league,
Yeah.
Seeing them get their jackets.
Definitely going to be a special ceremony. Okay, let's pivot to the teams on the field. The Lions first. How's their preseason schedule looking beyond this Canton game?
Right. So after the Chargers in Canton on the 31st, they go on the road. Week 1, they're at the Falcons. That's August 8th.
Okay.
Then they've got 2 home games. Week 2 against the Dolphins on August 16th. And they finish up Week 3 versus the Texans August 23rd.
Got it. So focusing on the Lions offense for this first game, we know Jared Goff is the guy, QB1. But what else should people be watching for? Like skill positions, the line?
Yeah.
What tells the story there?
Well, okay. Goff provides that continuity, which is huge. But the real intrigue, I think, is with the young receivers, Jameson Williams especially.
Right. Can he take that next step?
Exactly. Can he consistently get open, build that timing with Goff? And Tim Patrick, the veteran they brought in, how does he fit? Does he look comfortable early? That's key.
And the run game was so good last year. Montgomery and Gibbs, what about the O-line paving the way for them?
Yeah, the line is critical. You've got the bookends, Decker and Sewell, who are studs. But inside, they've got new faces. Christian Mahogany, Tate Ratledge. Rookies potentially starting at guard.
Big test for them early.
Huge. How quickly do they pick up the zone blocking scheme? Can they create those lanes? Watching that interior line communication and effectiveness, even in limited snaps, that's going to be really telling for their run game potential.
Makes sense. Okay, flip side. Defense and special teams for Detroit. They made some moves there too, right? What stands out?
The big thing, I think, is bolstering that defensive line depth. Adding DJ Reader is massive.
Yeah, big name signing.
Huge.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively. His ability to just, collapse the pocket from the inside, that should free up Aidan Hutchinson on the edge.
Okay. So it's not just about Reader himself, but how he helps others.
Precisely. It's that domino effect. Watch how much pressure they generate up the middle. That could be the difference maker for their pass rush this year. And Tylik Williams, another addition there. Depth is key.
Any other areas? Special teams?
Yeah. Bringing in Jake Bates at kicker, they clearly wanted an upgrade there. Special teams battles are always intense in preseason, but he's one to watch. So for the Lions, it's really seeing how that offensive consistency meshes with these D-line upgrades and the special teams improvements.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's switch gears to the Chargers. Talk about a team with Storylines, new coach, new system.
Oh, yeah. Big changes in LA, or, well, near LA.
Huh. Right. So their preseason schedule. Obviously, Canton against the Lions on July 31st. Then what?
Then they head home to SoFi, 2 games there. Week 2 against the Saints on August 10th, then Week 3 versus the Seahawks August 17th.
Okay.
And the wrap-up on the road, Week 4 at the 49ers August 24th.
All right. So the Chargers offense. Justin Herbert is the star, no question. But with the new coaching staff, Harbaugh's influence. What are you watching for in this first game action?
It's all about connections, I think. Herbert finding chemistry with the new receivers. Guys like Lad McConkey, Brendan Rice, they need reps.
Cookies stepping into big roles potentially.
Exactly. How quickly do they get on the same page with Herbert, especially on those timing routes he likes? But maybe even more important is that offensive line.
Revamp there too, right, with Joe Alt.
Huge addition. Joe Alt at right tackle, he was their top pick. Harbaugh loves physical football, running the ball. So how does this new line, particularly Alt, adapt to maybe more gap scheme blocking? Can they move people off the ball right away? That's going to be fascinating to watch.
Yeah, that shift in offensive philosophy under Harbaugh is key.
Yeah.
And defensively, they still have Khalil Mack, obviously.
Mack is still Mack, of course. But the big question is the scheme. How does this defense look under the new coaches?
What might change?
Maybe more aggression, different alignments. We don't know for sure yet. But you'll be looking for how quickly guys like Mack, Bud Dupree, Tuli Tuiklo to adapt. And in the secondary, there are spots up for grabs. Young corners like Tarheeb Still, Cam Hart, can they make plays?
So watch Mack's role and how the whole unit kind of executes these new assignments.
Exactly. That's the story defensively for the Chargers in this first outing. How quickly do they grasp the new concepts?
Okay, so we've covered the teams, the details, the early storylines, but let's manage expectations here because this is the Hall of Fame game. It's preseason.
Right. This is crucial.
If you tune in expecting like week 1 intensity or starters playing a full half, you're going to be disappointed. Right?
Absolutely. You have to understand the purpose of preseason. It's fundamentally different.
How so? Lay it out for us.
Well, it's not really about winning the game, is it? It's about evaluation. Coaches are looking at roster depth, seeing how young players develop, making those tough final cuts.
So it's critical for rookies, free agents.
Absolutely critical. This is their job interview, basically. For veterans, it's shaking off the rust, getting a feel for game speed again. Coaches use it to test out plays, look at position battles closely, figure out who fits where on the depth chart. It's like a live-action laboratory.
A laboratory, I like that. So practically speaking, what does that mean for viewers of this game? What will we actually see on the field?
Okay, here's the reality check. Starters, you'll barely see them. Maybe the first series or 2 for some guys, maybe a quarter, tops, but often less in this very first game.
So don't expect a lot of Herbert or Goff throwing deep bombs for 3 quarters.
Not a chance. What you will see is heavy rotation. Lots of backups, third stringers, getting significant snaps. That's where the evaluation happens.
And probably lots of focus on special teams.
Huge focus. Those battles are fierce because that's often how guys on the bubble make the team. Punt coverage, kick returns. Watch those closely. You'll see young guys playing their hearts out, trying to make an impression, trying to prove they belong. It's genuinely make or break for a lot of them.
So it's a different kind of viewing experience, but still really valuable if you know what to look for.
Exactly. You're scouting the future, in a way.
All right, so wrapping this deep dive up, it's pretty clear, isn't it? The 2025 Hall of Fame game, it's more than just a practice game.
Much more. It's symbolic.
Yes, the symbolic start, but also a practical one. Our first real peek at how the Lions and Chargers are building their teams for the season ahead.
Those initial evaluations start right here.
And hopefully this conversation gives you, the listener, the tools to watch this game smartly, to see beyond just the score and understand the stories playing out, the position battles, the scheme adjustments, the young guys fighting for spots.
It's about knowing what to watch for.
Exactly.
You know, a final thought maybe as we look ahead, not just at this game, but the whole preseason.
Yeah.
Which players or maybe which position groups we talked about, like that Lions D-line trying to gel or the Chargers O-line finding its footing. Which of those battles do you think will really define success for these teams later in the year beyond just this first game?
That's a great question to keep in mind.
Yeah, keep an eye on those specific areas as the preseason unfolds. See how those stories develop week by week. It'll tell you a lot.